Uncle Bozo, Big D, Rob, Warren, Uncle D, whatever. That cocksucker, whatever they call me. That motherfucker again. I'm known by many names, you know. Probably even the Antichrist. I don't know. Frankly, I don't give a crap. Here I was up here listening to that good old gospel. I stepped off the Christmas music for a minute and I went to the Spook Gospel channel. I always like listening to Spook Gospel. Some people can't take them Negroes, them Negro spirituals. You know, they still make old Negro spirituals today. Like, you know, like old Negro spirituals, like what we used to do for the master. You know, like when we was slaves around Christmas, he used to call us up. We used to sing to them. Sing songs like "Carry Me Back to Old Virginia." Carry me back to old Virginia, where the skies are gray or blue, some shit like that. And I wish I was in Dixieland. All that fucking shit, you know, we used to have to sing that for the master. And then he would fill bags full of pig snouts and pig feet and pigtails and pig guts and throw it out to us and say, you know, as we stand around saying Christmas gift, he would have his slaves, his other slaves, his house slaves, which I got a niece who affectionately like to call house niggas. But they was house slaves. They like throw their shit out to them, and then they can go back to their little shanties, which is further down the line, you know. When they was doing, because they did all the labor, you got to remember. They did all the Mexican labor to make the motherfucker rich, to make this country rich. And they go down there and that's what they eat. They learn how to cook all that shit. That's why chitlins is a delicacy today. It used to be nobody wanted to eat that shit. Hog toes and all that other bullshit. Nobody wants to eat that. You know, but today they all want to. That's why they got soul food restaurants all over. However, I can't eat that fucking shit. I ain't gonna eat that fucking shit. I quit eating that shit a long time ago. That might be why I got a heart attack, cause I quit eating that nigga shit. But my blood pressure, you know, that works on the blood pressure too, you know. Two-edged sword. If the blood pressure don't get you, if you don't stroke out, you know. That's why a lot of us stroke out. But they don't need to hear that. I'm just so happy to be up this morning. This is I think the first day of December. And I ain't checked my little dough. I don't give a shit if they put it in or not. Cause my leg all fucked up from when I was in rehab out at the VA. The priest and the counselor made me play basketball. I told them I couldn't play, and I found out I could play, and them niggas, they didn't like it, all them other niggas. But they pushed my ass, and I fell down, and I hit my knee. Kaboom! My knee swole up bigger than it is now, and I was in a wheelchair for a long, long time in rehab. And they didn't say nothing. Cause I think it was this priest, he called, everybody else called him father. I call him Reverend, you know. Cause I had worked for, Bruce Ritter of Covenant House, and everybody know what he was, you know, like, come here little boy, come up to my rooms, and let me introduce you to Pogo, my spitting puppet. But he did do something. He left a legacy, you know. He left Covenant House, the legacy Covenant House. I think he's dead now. But I used to run into Bruce. What they call him, Father Bruce. I used to run into Bruce. he used to be fucked up in the elevator. I'm going to work. And he used to look at me like, oh shit. He looked like he had been drunk, stupid, and got pissed on, shitted on, and every damn thing. But at least he had his clothes on, it looked like. And he'd be going up to his apartment because he lived in the penthouse there. Since he was a CEO, CBC, big shit old, he ran that shit. And I used to just grin. I just grinned. I didn't say nothing. I wouldn't have busted his shit out. I didn't tell nobody else, and I guess that's why I guess that's why I stayed there so long. Even though the homos tried to get rid of. I got rid of myself really. With little Sean Combs, little Sean Combs when he's a little boy. If I should be if I should tell you why. Cause him, Biggie, and all them hip hoppers used to come there, cause they be in Manhattan all night long, and they was under their age, and they was under 21. That's the only place they could go. They did not want to go home, but they come there and they figure by the time you figure out where the little bastard is come from, who his mammy is, and all this shit, it'll be they done ate, slept, be ready to go out that night, which is true. Got the clothes washed, all that shit. But me, I would withhold their clothes till I found out who the fuck they were. And I know Shiny Boy's mama said if he ever come call her ass, up in Yonkers. So she can come get that little bad motherfucker. He was a bad little runaway bastard. Even though he's, very famous today and very rich. But one thing I can say about him, he do think of the kids. I guess, I told him, when I left, he gave me an autograph. This was comical. He gave me an autograph. I told him, look here, boy, do this. Okay, that must have set that black bastard's nerve on the end, and the mother little fuckers told him go up there and he signed his name on a piece of paper, smooshed it in my face and said, my name ain't boy, my name is Sean Combs. So Mr. Robinson, being the professional he is, I knew that was my last day out. I knew that was it. I knew I couldn't work there no more. Then he ran. He ran in the room with all his with the big boy, who was well hell, he did. I can talk about him. The big boy, I think he liked boys and girls. He went both ways, because I put him in a special room, and he used to say, why you put me in a room? And I told him, hell, nobody wants to be in the room with you because they think you're gay, and they talking about they gonna beat your ass. He said, is it because I'm gay? Why you put me over here? I said, well, hell, I don't want them beating your ass. I'll be in trouble. So he handled it, I don't know, maybe he went straight after he left. They were like young kids. This was like 81, 80. And, even though, but they used to run away, and that's where they used to come to. All of them. All the little bastards used to run right there. I guess they was getting what is called street cred. I had to deal, they put me on the little boy floor, what I call the little boy floor. Like up to, not to adolescents, but up to about 17, 18. They put them other motherfuckers, like 19 and 20, over on another floor. And I don't know, I loved it because it was a profession I had done. And what was, them niggas, they was, when I got there, the niggas, with their little certificates and all that shit, they was making $9 grand and all this motherfucking shit. And at the time, I told the lady, how much, she asked me how much I wanted to make. And I put $11,500, which I thought was, which I thought for taking care of somebody else, a little bastard at the time, was what I needed. And because I had added up about how much I get a month, And I knew that would be enough for me to subsist on. Because I was living with my mammy. You know, I was on the train, Long Island Railroad, and plus I could get my drinking on. I didn't have no car, so I would get drunk, you know. Me and another friend, he was from Brooklyn, who worked together. And I used to tell him, hell, I expected to be a fucking stumble bum like some of them others we would see begging as we went down the road. I always gave him, well, if I had it, I gave it to him. So I got where I started getting a lot of quarters. And they, hey, buddy, you got any spare change? Mister? I give him 50 cents. Or 75 cents, some shit like that. Cause I figure they said, like when I was with somebody else, if I walk with somebody else, they say all he gonna spend it on is some booze or some. So he's trying to get some drug money and blah blah this, and they ain't giving up nothing. I ignored them kind of bastards, cause I said, oh well, shit. I don't give a fuck what he wanted, you know. I had went with the Bible. Ask and you shall receive. So he asked. So I don't know which one of them. Could have been Jesus out there for us, I know, but because you don't know how Jesus coming back. If he's back already, you never know. He might make it, you know. So that's how I was. And that was my job at Covenant House. It was okay. And oh yeah, one of the niggas he did tell me, Mr. Robinson, thanks for the 11.5. Oh, for the 11.5. And I said, huh? He said 11.5. He said they gave you 11.5 because I came in on reputation. Dr. Sylvia Falk, she was a superintendent of schools in Oakland, and Dr. Rupert Love. They was like big wigs. I had to work with them in Oakland when I was taking care of kids and child care center and continuation school and all that. And they knew I was good. When the government program ended, I cut out, and they was wondering, you know. They had got more funds to hire more, and they wanted me to come back. But they couldn't locate me. So when I used it for a reference, she told the white lady if they don't hire me to give me my address and phone number where I'm at so they could send for me and bring me back. Because they had a job for me, and I was hired instantly. Even before I got home, they was on the phone. You hired, come in Monday for orientation. And I said, what brought this on? Because I went there and they was asking me 99 questions, and I remember this coconut, well he was from West Indies, he's from Jamaica. He had a little Cadillac. I think he had a Cadillac, had a nice apartment. He was the MSW over me. And he used to always he looked at me and said, he had looked at my record, I know that. And he seen I had an exemplary record. And I don't know, you know, with us black people, we seem to get jealous of other blacks when we have been somewhat successful. Like what it was, like I was on the downstroke there, and I was going through a divorce. And that was like my first job away from the delivery boy stuff. Even though I did it on weekends to give one of the fellows who had the job on the hill, to give him a day off. I did that on weekends so he could have a day off. Delivery of groceries out in Great Neck. And he appreciated it. He got a Sunday off. He was happy, you know. I didn't mind Sunday, you know. Sunday was, you know, they called, you know, the little lonely Jew ladies called and get some groceries, you know. They have an ice box full, and I put it in the refrigerator, and called their daughter or their son and tell them, why don't you come over and get some of mommy's groceries? Cause I ain't the dummy, ain't no dummy. I would see what mommy's kids' name is and all this shit. And I would tell them, why don't y'all come over there and get some of them groceries, because Mama keep, Mama keep ordering, because y'all don't visit her. I said, at least she got some food in there, and you can take away. I told her some top-notch food, and then, like I'd go there, it'd be empty, but I'd fill it back up. And it was a two-way, I think that was a two-way switch, because the lady was getting relatives over there, and plus the groceries was going out. And that was a customer I could depend on going to every Sunday. And not to mention she was a $20 tip, for bringing about 4 boxes of groceries into a place. And $20 tip, Sunday morning. I had a couple others lined up that would call on Sunday morning. They about $20 a piece, but in the same predicament. Hey, I leave with about $80 in tips. Plus they have to pay me my little salary, which was like, I think he was giving me about $60 for the day. So, but one day I'd leave with a pocket full. And I always had a pocket full, and it seemed like everywhere I went, niggas always wanted to borrow money off of me. So I loaned it to them, just to give me back what I gave you. And cause a lot of them they charge big, and I knew it. If they borrowed from some other motherfucker, they charge big. But when the word got around on the job that I didn't charge no big, oh hey, Don loaned me $20 a payday. Yeah, okay, I write your little name down there. Loan $20. I said, just make sure I give me $20 back. And I didn't charge no big. Because I guess, I don't know. I don't know why, but I ain't never wanted to be a shark, money monger. They charge big. I ain't never been with it. But that job, Covenant House was pretty good. It was a damn good job. Covenant House. It taught me how people in New York, at least how they act, how what they expect out of New York. And I never knew. At night I used to be able to go to before I got there. When I had nights off, I would go to Studio 54. I got introduced there in Studio 54 with a white girl on the job, because she liked how smooth I was or some shit. She asked me to walk her up there. Let's see, I think I had worked a day shift or something like that. 11, swing shift. We got off at 11. And hers was permanent swing shift. I had worked swing shift for some other jackass, because he needed that night so he could do something in the day. I think he went to look for another job. But I remember walking up there, and she said, come on, come in, And I went in with her, and I could go anytime I want, because the dude said, oh, blah. And she said, who? And the door boy said, she said, oh, blah, I forget her name. And he said, who's this? She said, this Don. I said, hey, how you doing? And blah, blah, blah. And the dude told me, anytime you want to come in here, you come through here. I'm here every night. I said, oh, shit. And I don't know, it was the hottest club in New York. To me, it was just a drunken place where I can go get drunk, smoke marijuana, listen to good old disco music, dance. If I wanted to coke with the motherfuckers, I didn't do coke, because I knew what that was there. It's run you crazy. Coke. I was too hyperactive anyway. Shit, I didn't need no fucking stimulant. I was told that by a motherfucker in Oakland. I said, damn, man, when all them niggas wanted some coke, and they said, shit, you jacked up enough. You don't need no stimulant. And I was driving him around, and he had a lot of it. He said, you don't need no stimulant. But I tried it once, and I thought I was gonna go crazy. I remember flying over the San Rafael Bridge in my Corvette, and I was doing 90 over the bridge, but I knew coming up 95, I just jacked up the speed. Well, all of you who've seen previous videos, y'all know how I like speed. So what I did, I zigged and I knew it was a zigzag, zigzag, zig on the Richmond side, coming from Marin County to Contra Costa County. I know it zigzag just like this. It goes this way and it goes this way and it goes this way and goes that way. And it tells you slow down to 30 miles an hour. I went through there doing 50. Yee. That's as far down as I could get it. Yee, but I made it through. And on the other side, I got out and took a piss. I mean, ooh, did I take a piss? It scared the piss out of me. I think I pissed all over me. I pissed my pants, every damn thing else. And I said to myself, I said, God, as I was coming over, I said, God, if you get me through this, I ain't never fucking with this shit again. And I didn't. I didn't fuck with the powder no more. That was the end of my, let's see, I think that was the first and last time I did some white powder. That was back in like 70 or 71 or something, when I came back from Nam when I had a vet. Yeah. I ain't never did that, because I was out there by myself, you know, when you're out by yourself. I think it was about 70, yeah. But I was out in Oakland by myself, and she who must be obeyed, the wicked witch who lived and carried me back to old Bo Jenny, somewhere out there in the boondocks with my two ignorant kids. That was before she showed up on the scene. And I was hanging out with this one, that one, this one, that, and other, trying to find out what it was. And they told me I had a stingy car, because you can only put one person in it. It's two-seater. And most of the time, one person there. Most of the time, that's where my liquor and pot and all that fucking shit was at. And cause if I couldn't go to the broad's house in Bangor, she didn't have no house, but I'll follow you, you know. I'll follow you to your place. If she ain't got no bills, I don't want to fuck with her. Cause I knew she was low rent. And I came back from the military. I didn't want to fuck with no low rent cunts. Let's see, before I went in, I didn't fuck with no low rent cunts, you know, because I was cute and kissy. And when I came out, I damn sure did not want to fuck with no low rent cunts. And, well, that's another story. That is, as they say, as Conan Chronicles go. And okay, this is Donnie Chronicles. As Donnie Chronicles go, that is another story.